Okay, I'm going to give you a tour of our refrigerator and freezer on the last couple of days of January. So, this is the freezer, and I'm going to start with going back as far as 5 weeks, but there are grocery hauls that will show you, the dates or roughly the dates of when I bought anything. The 2 Swedish meatball dinners, I think they've been up here for quite a while. There's either a pizza dinner or a Swedish meatball. But I think the Swedish meatball was bought about 5 weeks ago, one of our last trips in December. Scalloped potatoes, of course, have been here since Christmas. The key lime pie was bought in the last 3 weeks. Then I have 2 pumpkin pies that we still haven't gotten to, that I made out of canned pumpkin that was left from Thanksgiving. Still have that bag of broccoli. Still have those couple of salmon steaks, the butter from Sam's that I split up. The stuff that that I processed this summer, frozen zucchini and chard, and a couple of loaves of bread that have been in there for about 2 weeks. And then we did buy, within the last 2 weeks, this pizza. And then this type of stuff here was brought out of the chest freezer. Those are my husband's French bread pizzas that he eats, and we bought a large box of those at Sam's. So we're down to the last couple of those. So, nothing really new there except for the pizza. That's about it. Over here we still have some rolls and the croissants and my husband's ice packs. We'll go to the refrigerator. If you've been here a while, you'll know we've never had a light. I think it broke in the first couple of weeks of ownership, and the repairman said in order to fix the light in here, well, actually it broke probably right after the limited warranty was done. The repairman said it was going to cost about $100 to put the light in here, and the last time this happens, one of the repairmen actually broke our refrigerator. So, or we had a leak after that. So we just left it dark. We can see in it. Works just fine for us. Still see, I bought some pickles quite a while back, probably two months ago. So I've got a store of those. I love Clausen pickles. Still the butter, cheese sticks we bought when we went down to about 4 of them. Still got our half and half and our orange juice. There's the cheese stick overflow. We bought an 18-pack of eggs. Husband's yogurt is getting low. I think it was last week that we bought a big container of spinach and French bread. We have bought in the last 5 weeks another bag of oranges and a 3 or 5 pound bag of carrots. And there's my yogurt, which is also getting low. And then the door, Aldi candy bars. My husband's always got those in the refrigerator. We've got our Ready Whip, our coffee, some amino, organic, what is this? Coconut aminos? Yeah, for stir fry, barbecue sauce, stuff like that. So, kind of empty. When I made my video about my January no spend fail, probably should have just not put that I failed. In a way, I don't consider it a fail. I saw an opportunity to buy some hamburger. It was quite a bit higher, and it's going to stay quite a bit higher, but I saw an opportunity to buy some when normally there isn't any, and we would have been buying some anyways. And if we went at the end of this month or the beginning of next to get our hamburger and there wasn't any available, well, then my husband would be crying big tears because he's the red meat eater in the household. So I made the video because it went against the fact that I had made a previous video saying I was only going to buy staples, and then all of a sudden I go out and buy hamburgers. So just to clear that up, I probably just shouldn't have promised that I wouldn't buy meat if I saw it available in our local area. But nevertheless, I bought the meat, and we've enjoyed some meals, and I have some videos going up with some of those meals in it. So that is the freezer and refrigerator, and I'll give you a quick tour of the chest freezer. I think here's the chest freezer. I think the popsicles, as you can see, will probably be part of my life forever. I'm not really sure what's going on. I have tried to explain it and tried to figure it out, but I've kind of given up. I like the popsicles. I was never much of a popsicle person until the last 2 years, and now that's something that's added to our grocery list, and I do consume a popsicle a day. So there we have it. These are banana popsicles. When there were no great popsicles, I had to go buy a box of banana, and as you can see, it was a box of 6, and I have 4 still left. So I'll still eat them, but it's not my preference. Left in this freezer is, got some ice packs. I've got some Polska kielbasa that I had bought, a couple of weeks ago, 2-3 weeks ago in a grocery haul, and I've got part of it left. It was a ring, and that's good for 3 meals for us. So there's 2 meals still left. I've got some sausages. Here's some donuts that I froze. My husband's donuts that have been sitting in here probably, I don't know, a little over a month. And then below this is got cheese sticks. Those were bought in the last couple of weeks. And below this we have frozen stuff. I don't know, you can kind of see orange down there. I've got about 6 packages of frozen sweet potatoes that I actually did myself. I bought the sweet potatoes and then I baked them and froze. We've got back here, we've got blackberries. Over here, we've got blueberries. We've got a frozen bag of cauliflower, and we've got all of that hamburger. Should be here in little packages. So each package of hamburger I broke into 3. So there it is sitting there, except for minus 1 package that had the 3. I made lasagna with 1 package, hamburgers with a 2nd package, and meatballs with a 3rd. Which, like I said, I'll have videos that will have some of that in it. So, there's nothing really hidden in here. No turkeys, where you don't have any chickens in here. No hams, no steak, no roast, no fish. That's it. So we're down, we've got a ways to go yet. We don't really need to go out and do a big shop, do a monthly shop or anything. We've got things to consume yet. So I'm going to continue to show you the tour of these, the refrigerator and freezer and what we buy when I make a grocery haul, so you can see what it looks like prior to the haul and what it looks like after the haul. Okay, this is 16, I'll double check, but I think it's 16 ounces of ricotta cheese, 1 large egg, 1 cup of Parmesan cheese, and then I added probably a teaspoon of parsley flakes, and salt and pepper to taste, probably a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and a 1/4 to a 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. And you stir that all together. And that is one of your layers. I have my tin ready. It has meat sauce in the bottom. And then we're boiling the noodles right now. And we'll stick the first layer of noodles in the bottom here within the next couple of minutes. Alright, there's the pan with a little bit of meat sauce in the bottom. And then the first layer of noodles. And there we have, so it's sauce on the bottom, and then noodles, and then the cheese mixture, and then the meat mixture, or the meat and sauce mixture. So there's where we're at right now, waiting for the next set of noodles to get done. Okay, now we have the last layer of noodles. So then we're going to put the cheese on top of that, and then we're going to put I I think I put the cheese on top of that. I think I put another layer of meat sauce, another layer of noodles, and then meat sauce last, but I'm going to double check. Certainly it'll fill you in along the way. Okay, there's the lasagna. So it was cheese and then noodle and then meat sauce. You could do another layer, but obviously my pan won't allow that. So I started with a little bit of sauce in the bottom of the pan, and then noodles, and then cheese, and then meat sauce, and then noodles, and then cheese, and then noodles, and then meat sauce. I'll have it in the show notes how. This is from the 3 packages of ground beef that I bought on Saturday at Festival Food. I've got it broken down for the first package, how much I used, what I used it on, and how much each meal is going to cost. So I'm now going to tightly wrap foil around this and bake it. I think it's $375 for 1 hour. I'll have everything in the show notes.